What's going on, YouTube? How's it going? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well and stuff and things. Today, my friends, we are jumping in to another video, and you know we haven't done one of these in a little while. So I thought I'd sit down here and just turn on the camera, turn on the recording software, and we're just gonna have a discussion, okay? Because I mean, everybody on YouTube right now in the dinosaur scene is obviously talking about Rebirth. And you know it's incoming, right? June or July, one of the J months, I can't remember. It's obviously coming. We've been waiting for it for a little while now, so we're kind of on that lead up, right? We're kind of on the lead up, and I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are as well. We're starting a new trilogy or a new film, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna bring. But I just thought I'd sit down, turn on the camera, turn on the recording software, and basically we're just going to have a discussion about everything that has come out so far, and just kind of have a catch-up together, because, you know, I haven't really done one of these yet for a little while, so I thought it'd be kind of interesting to sit down and kind of, yeah, catch up on everything that come out, really. So, like I said, there is quite a lot to catch up on, and if you guys already know this stuff, which, you know, is likely, I probably will be repeating quite a lot of stuff from other content creators, but we're going to do it anyway, okay? Because I love this series, and I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for new, all that good stuff, and let's jump into it. So basically, right, also, by the way, spoilers, because we're not holding back on this, okay? I'm going to be covering leaks, rumors, everything that's official and unofficial here in this video. So if you don't want to have, you know, key things about this film spoiled, I would suggest you click off this video. But we're going to talk about it. So let's start with the plot, okay? So 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, the planet's ecology, yep, something like that, has proven largely inhospitable to dinosaurs. So obviously we're following the events of Dominion. Obviously in Dominion, if you live under a rock, the dinosaurs were released into the wild, and the whole thing about that film was trying to find a balance between, you know, the Earth's ecosystem and the humans living with the dinosaurs, and then also locusts for some reason. But yeah, so we're following on from Dominion, so the dinosaurs are obviously off of Nublar, they're into the world, and yeah, those remaining dinosaurs exist in isolated equatorial environments, yes, with climates resembling the ones which they once thrived in. The three most colossal creatures within that tropical biosphere hold the key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to humankind. This action-packed new chapter in the franchise sees an intrepid team racing to secure DNA samples from the three most colossal creatures across land, sea, and air. So look, so that's the synopsis that we have currently. Also, by the way, all of this information is coming from joeblow.com. Joe Blow, yeah, interesting name. Link down in the description if you do want to go check it out. But basically, you know, we're following this team, right? I guess to go and recover DNA samples from these three creatures. Now, I hear you saying, what are these three creatures? Well, that is kind of under wraps at the moment. We don't really know officially what dinosaurs are in the film. However, you know, like all big films, there has obviously been leaks and, you know, stuff like that has kind of hinted towards what we can expect. Again, spoilers from this point on, because you know, we're getting into the territory now. So look, there's loads of leaks, there's loads of conversations around what dinosaurs are going to be you know, featuring in this film. I mean, I think T-Rex, Velociraptor are givens. There is also another big carnivore, which a lot of people have been wanting this carnivore to return to the series for ages. Obviously it's not confirmed, but there is substantial, you know, leaked proof and rumors that would suggest that the Spinosaurus is returning. So look, I think it's pretty set in stone. Well, not set in stone, but it's a good shout, right? It's a good shout to say that the Spinosaurus is going to return in this film. There has been talk about it's not going to return with its JP3 look. It's going to have a new look. We actually played Prehistoric Kingdom yesterday at the time of this recording, and the Spinosaurus in that game is probably going to be more, more like the Spinosaurus that's going to appear in Rebirth. But whether that is the case, we don't know just yet. Obviously, it well and truly could be the same design as the JP3 dinosaur, Spinosaurus, sorry. But we're just going to have to wait and see on that one. The Quetzalcoatlus, I think I'm pronouncing that right, has also been rumoured to return, and the Mosasaurus. Obviously, big, air dinosaurs and big aquatic creatures as well. So, where it says they got to collect DNA from those creatures is probably a safe bet. And then also, lastly, the Titanosaur, which is obviously the Brachiosaurus kind of looking thing, the biggest long-necked dinosaur, sauropod, whatever you want to call it. Pretty safe bet, right? A pretty safe bet that this guy is going to return. There has also been a recent Mattel toy leak, which kind of shows these dinosaurs in stuffed form, right? So there's been some cuddly toy rumors. Okay, sorry. So Mattel is actually not the cuddly toy people. It's the Mattel are the people who make the the figures, right? So there's pretty substantial evidence that shows a Spinosaurus Mattel figure, as well as a T-Rex. And I can't actually find. Yesterday I saw a cuddly toy leak that kind of pointed towards some dinosaurs, but I can't actually find that right now. So we're just going to leave that in the background, but it is out there. The next thing I want to talk about is that there has been heavy evidence that the film is going to feature some kind of mutated dinosaur, right? So the images that I've seen of it, the rumoured images that I've seen of it, has kind of, in the UK, we used to have a show called Primeval, and in there was like a future predator kind of thing. And it kind of looks very similar to that, right? It's kind of like it's a quadruped, and it's just really messed up. I'll try and find a picture of it and edit it into the video here at some point. But yeah, so there is heavy evidence that there's going to be some sort of mutated creature. Now, the thing with this is obviously it's not going to be like the Indoraptor and the Indominus. It's more along the lines of, it's a weird amalgamation of science just going wrong, right? From what I can tell, anyway. So I think having the mutated or deformed dino in this film is going to be very unlikely. Very likely. Sinister experiments, that kind of thing. And I hope they lean into it. Right, I hope we don't just have another Indoraptor or Indominus kind of, here's this thing, let's just do this plot line and then throw it aside. I hope we lean into it a little bit more, and really awaken the horror aspects that this film could have, because I think that was something that we were really lacking with the previous Jurassic World trilogy, in that they didn't make it as scary as they could be, So look, I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. I don't think when we get the trailer, I don't think they're going to show it, if I'm honest. Who knows, right? I don't know if the mutation is something to do with this DNA that they're trying to recover. There seems to be a lot of characters in this film. Is there two different factions, fighting against each other? Are Scarlett Johansson and can't think of his name, Jonathan Bailey, there we go, working together, and then there's the other side of it, the sort of InGen dark side that are maybe trying to rejuvenate the Jurassic Park kind of thing, trying to put everything back in the box, so to speak. But look, we also have some official pictures that were released by Universal and Jurassic, which don't really show a lot. It only shows the characters at the moment. So I do want to just look at them quickly. So the first one is I don't know who it is. Is it Marshall Ali? Is that him? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But he's basically holding a flare in darkness. So very what's the word I'm looking for? Very similar, right, to a T-Rex standoff in the OG Jurassic Park. You know, when Dr. Grant and the kids are in the safari cars and there's a flare launched and all of this stuff. So it just reminded me of that when I looked at it. There's also a pillar behind him with some sort of, you know, information sign. So I'm wondering if that is something like a government facility or something like that. Who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and see. He definitely looks like a sort of agent of some sort, or maybe a contracted mercenary. Who knows? The next picture, he's there again in the middle, and then we obviously have a new guy on the right. And dude, I'm terrible at this. I don't know anybody's names. Oh no. We have, is it Rupert? Yes, Rupert Friend. Friend, something like that. He's on the left. There's also been filming pictures of him talking to Scarlett Johansson, so I think there's going to be a connection there between the two of them. Originally, when I saw this picture, I thought these three are a faction together and try and go against Jonathan Bailey and ScarJo, but I don't know if that's true now. I don't know, because if you go later down the line in some of the pictures, or I don't actually have the picture here. Here, yeah, there's also pictures of Jonathan Bailey and ScarJo with one of these characters as well, so we're just gonna have to wait and see on that, I think. Yeah, we obviously have Jonathan Bailey sat in a tree. Doesn't really give us much. You know, it's a forest. The one question mark that I do have is this a new island? You know, are we going to be ending up on a Site C type thing where, you know, genetic experiments have gone wrong and this is where the mutated dinosaur comes into play? You know, almost like a Scorpius Rex kind of deal from Camp Cretaceous. I don't know. You know, it's all speculation at this point. And the final picture, which was released yesterday or the day before, has ScarJo and Jonathan Bailey holding up a dinosaur egg with a syringe, so they're obviously trying to get DNA from this. And look, it looks like some sort of nest, right? Some sort of dinosaur nest. Is it a Quetzalcoatlus nest? It's possible. Who knows? We also have like ruins. They're like in an Aztec kind of ruin type thing. So, you know, interesting. Is it almost like a old island? An old island? That doesn't make sense. Like an ancient island that has, you know, history. Okay, I'm making no sense right now. I don't know. You know, is it Mayan or something like that? Who knows? But I do think we should not just disregard the Site C theory, because I think it's got some weight. You know, I think it's possible. I think, you know, there could be this Rupert Fiend something character. He could be almost like a Lockwood type character, right? And yeah, I don't know. Who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and see. But these pictures definitely, you know, put some thoughts in my mind around the Site C and genetic experiments gone wrong and all of this malarkey. And we're just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see whether it happens or not. But I do hope with this film that they lean into the horror aspects and make it, you know, not Peggy 12. Because I just think we've had, you know, the dinosaurs aren't scary anymore. And I think they need to they need to reattempt at making these things more scary. Not make it into a monster film. Because, you know, that's complaints that people have had in the past where they've just made the dinosaurs, you know, scary to be scary. But I think they, you know, they were starting to do it with the Indoraptor in the second film, and I think they just kind of fell flat on their face when they went back to, you know, the stuff on the mainland. You know, the auction stuff, I mean. So I hope they get it right this time, right? So yeah, we'll see. But there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, a lot of theories, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. You know, we should be getting a teaser trailer here at some point. I imagine it's going to be around the Super Bowl. just because it's a big event. And you know, they like to release these sort of trailers around big events. But then again, the Twitter account for Jurassic World is getting more active day by day. So look, we've got until July 2nd to get some sort of trailer, because obviously the film releases then, so hopefully we'll have a trailer by then. But I think I'd be very surprised if we didn't get a trailer within the next sort of month, maybe 2 months. But yeah, look, stay tuned. I will be covering it and do a reaction when it drops. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and let me know down in the comments your thoughts and feelings and emotions towards Rebirth. Do you have something that you want to be included in this film, or have you got something that you really don't want them to include into this film, like velociraptors on motorbikes? Smiley face. But yeah, let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.